welcome to Welcome Home Custom. Today we are going to review how to assemble our floral market photo frame and propagation station. Let's get started. Okay, so we are going to put together the floral market photo frame. I included lots of pieces. So you've got one big sheet that is all one slot and tab size. So you're going to want to double check and figure out which slot and tab size you want first. Then we are going to cut it out. I've also included an optional additional piece for acrylic and a spot to put the acrylic. I'm going to show you how to do that today, and then I will show you without the acrylic as well as the option as we start to assemble. First things first, I find that putting your frame on first is the easiest, and then putting it on into the slots, okay? And then we're going to add the trellis at the very end, just in case if we have to hammer our piece in, okay? So, first things first, if we are going to if we do not want to use the acrylic, we would just glue this down immediately, okay? And you're going to see that I have a score line right along here, okay? That score line is for you to line up this loose piece, and then we are going to glue this piece up against it like this. So that is if we don't use the acrylic. I want to go ahead and show with the acrylic, so I'm going to show you with the acrylic, and we're going to actually glue it up that way. So using the acrylic, we are going to glue this piece down. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my tray of glue and my brush, and I am going to dab along this frame some glue. We're going to go all the way around. Like so. Really get the glue on there. This is what's going to hold your photo in. Okay. Now we are going to lay this down like that. We can clean up our edges. It's one thing I like about this tool. It's got a nice flat edge to scrape if there's glue that escapes. Now we are going to go ahead and glue this on to the top of this frame. I masked the back side of my wood because I didn't want to have to clean up my edge. So I have to take some masking off. Okay, so now we are going to glue this on top of your frame. So let's grab some more glue, brush it on. And we are going to lay it down. Like so. Let's go ahead and brush glue onto this piece. And lay it down. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed some gel stain in mahogany because I thought it would be pretty to brush on mahogany stain around the frame, make it pop. My stain is really cold because it was out in the garage, so bear with me while I paint it on real quick. so I decided to go ahead and stain my door as well. So I'm going to add glue to my glue is starting to dry in my tray. Add glue to my door. And then we are going to set it down onto our scored lines to match it up. And I am going to put the panels inside. These little panels I'm going to just plop inside. And put it inside. Okay, that looks cute. So we could leave these bare if we wanted, or we could make this one neutral and then stain this one. That might be cute. I think I'll go ahead and leave them neutral though. So we're going to glue these on next. Just brush with some glue and glue it on. Line it up with your lines. And same with your bottom step. This is just to give it some dimension. So at this point, you could glue on the letters if you want. And I think I'm going to go ahead and stain my letters to match my frame. So I'll do that real quick. I'm going to stain my letters. I'm going to stain my trellis, and I'm going to stain my base. Okay, so now that we have stained and we've glued on our letters, I went ahead and roughed it up a little bit to make it look a little aged. Thought that would be fun. Now what we need to do is we are going to first attach our propagation section. Okay, so we line this up and get it started. So now we are hammered in. We are going to add our uprights. Hopefully these aren't those aren't near as tight. So uprights on either side. Okay. Then we are going to take our sidewalk and we are going to line up our slots so that the two long slots are lined up and then our uprights are lined up. Okay? And we are going to hammer it down onto the base. So, actually it might pop in. Might not. Let's see. All right. Oops. Pop that one out. There we go. That's better. Okay. So you can see I went ahead and nailed or hammered it into this slot and this slot and then this slot and this slot. Okay. So we're coming along. Last thing that we want to do is glue this piece up top, and what this is doing is basically hiding your slots so that your slots aren't ugly and icky and showing. And we are going to lay this down on top. You can line up with your Fresh Market scored lines if you want, or you can make it lower, either way. All right. So we glue that on top. And then we can, at the very end, add your flowers, your award-winning mums, and your sunflower piece. Now to add your plexi, all you're going to have to do is from the back, we are going to slide it in to the channel that we made, and it should pop right into that channel and just rest there. Okay? And then once you have your photo, you grab my photo over here, have your photo then will slide in between your plexi and your there we go, your living hinge. Okay, so it looks like that.